Good morning. I was considering something. Have any of you seen Mike Tyson in his recent workouts and trainings? The man's about 57 years old. But if you watched him training, you couldn't tell. So imagine Steve Urkel challenging him to a fight, a championship fight. At this age, let alone when he was in his prime fighting for the actual championship. And then imagine all of the people who know that Mike Tyson can beat him. And the media presenting these two people in a challenge as if it really makes sense for Steve Urkel to be going up against Mike Tyson. And when the media covers them, they cover Mike Tyson in his workouts, and you see him putting in diligence. You see everything that shows his skill, his power, his knowledge of the field. And when they go to Steve Urkel's workout camp, they're hyping how he makes that snorting sound when he laughs and hiking up his pants and all the things and everything that makes Steve Urkel who he is, having nothing to do with being able to box. But somehow the media keeps presenting the two as if it actually makes sense for the two of them to be in the ring together. And that the people who are on the side of Steve Urkel, who knows he lacked what's required, continue to prompt and promote this idea of a championship. Forget the fact that Steve Urkel actually somehow managed to get a championship over someone in the past. We still haven't figured that one out. Now, today, everyone's looking forward. Gil Scott-Heron said the people of America tend to look for someone to swoop in at the last possible minute and save the day, save America. This time from itself, right? So the media is complicit in what we're seeing today. So you have Kamala Harris, who I saw Ari Melber show proof that she's more qualified in her field and has more experience in her field than both Ronald Reagan and John F. Kennedy had when they ran for president. Yet she's still being constantly questioned about ability. And we see Donald Trump as the Steve Urkel. When the news covers him, they cover him as if what we see, which doesn't make sense, what we see is supposed to be something competitive to what she's working with. So now everybody's happy, this fight, this championship thing is about to take place. This debate is about to take place, let alone the election, the debate. And everybody's talking about how she's a prosecutor, he's a felon. Even though her being a prosecutor would mean nothing except for the fact that it means that she is detailed and he's an idiot, not because he's a felon, because there are people who are felons who could actually probably mop the floor with her that have the gift of gab. So it's not about the felon part. It's about the illiterate, the ignorant part. However, the media, who seem to forget, that they are at risk too, which also many of the people who run the media support Trump, regardless of what you think you see in mainstream, the people who run it. Okay, anyway. So while everybody's prepared for her to mop the floor with Donald Trump in the debate, what are the possibilities that there are things in place to continue this curve that they're on, this curve that makes it seem like Donald Trump is doing better than he is? When you look at the situation with the debate between Donald Trump and Biden, regardless of Biden's shortcomings in the debate, you notice that Trump people and the media still focus on Biden's shortcomings as an issue of the debate, and never enough about the fact that Trump didn't really perform in the debate. He still told a bunch of lies, but where's the debate? He's asked the question, he doesn't answer. So now, remember, we're trusting this debate in the hands of the media again. What are they going to do? Are they going to ask him a detailed question like what we saw recently and wait for the answer and then say to him, you have not answered the question? Or are they going to move on to Kamala Harris and then have higher expectations of her and ask her a question and look for her to bring something heavy, and then if they're not satisfied, they'll question and challenge her? We still have to be concerned about how this debate is going to be handled, because it is comparative to Mike Tyson and Steve Urkel, no question.